been a wonderful Zman. It's a covet for me to be the master of this kola. And that means you. So it's like Parshas. It's a wonderful Zman. Baruch Hashem. I look forward, to coming every night to be with you, and thank you for coming and being on time as such. Thank you to Avad David, who plays a major role within the overall kollel. That's greatly appreciated. For a father to be able to work with his son in something like this is mamish. And it's a wonderful thing. Rashi brings down Parshas Vayakhel on Even Yisrael, that Even is a contraction of Av Uben. Whenever I see parents learning with their children, very often I come over and I say to the parent and the child, Av, Aleph Beis, Ben, Beis, put the two bases together, you have Even. It's a wonderful, a solid relationship. So it's something for you in your own home. So it's a solid relationship. Tomorrow night, please bring the attendance forms so that we can be paid on Sunday, which is the last night of Kollel for us for this month. Sunday night, please bring the forms tomorrow night. We return, so Rosh Chodesh is Wednesday and Thursday. We will begin Wednesday night, which is, or Yom Chamishi. So that's when the kollel begins. If anyone is coming in late, we understand. We work in your schedule. But or Yom Chamishi is when we begin. And we're going to have two parts to our kollel. One is, as we have it, Mashali B'Chafetz. The others, for those who wish, we will have the Erechem Chabura with Avad David. You'll see him to clarify anything you wish, but in Yetz Hashem, the Erechem Chabura will be held in Yetz Hashem together with the rest of our kollel. Okay. Parshas that we tonight, Vayakhel, together with a little bit of Pesach as well. Lo Savaru Eish B'chol Rosh Hashanah B'Yom HaShabbos. Okay, just keep that in mind for the second part of what I'm going to mention. So Lo Savaru Eish is don't allow ourselves to get angry, irritated, impatient on Shabbos. Shabbos, there are no diversions. Here we are. We're at home with the family, the wife, the children. When they're guests, it's easier. But when it's just the family alone, whatever it may be, one can get upset more easily. And therefore, Shabbos, don't get upset. Lo Savaru Eish. That's the Eish that we're talking about as well. Now, the Satan begins early. Already, Erev Shabbos, by Chatzos, the Satan is working. His job is, let them get upset before Shabbos. Ruin the Shabbos atmosphere. Soon they'll be singing Shalom Aleichem, but a few minutes before, people are irritated at each other, all these things. So that's what he wants. Once you know the game, it's easier to deal with. But that's it. And that's what the Satan wants. And the, Hillel, Gemara Shabbos. Mikan Hillel, a disrespectful call. When? Erev Shabbos. That's the time that he's going to be more easily, that he'll be ignited. And therefore, it didn't happen, Baruch Hashem. But that's it. It also happens, someone told me, Erev Mikveh. Husband and wife should be in a good mood. That's when an issue comes up. Keep that in mind as well. So these are things that we know. Forewarned, forearmed. That's the way it works. Now, there's a machlekes that Tzdukim said also. They didn't have any fire on Shabbos, no cooking on Shabbos. They didn't have Shabbos candles, nothing. Because Lo Savaru Eish. B'chol Moshe V'Sayim B'Yom HaShabbos. The Chachamim said that he had no sadness. B'Yom HaShabbos we're talking about. And that's it. It's B'Yom, not what goes into the Shabbos day that was lit on Erev Shabbos, but so that, of course, that shattered anything that they really could say of any sort. But that's it. It's B'Yom HaShabbos, which is Asur, not Erev Shabbos going into Shabbos. Talk about Betzalel for a moment. Here we have Betzalel, and the Chumash says, Vayimale Osa Ruach Elokim. He has Ruach Elokim, and he does, together with the people who help him, to be able to put together the whole Mishkan, which is a massive, massive job. The Ramban says, of course, it's Vayimaleh, so Ruach Elokim, Kadosh Baruch Hu gave them these abilities. They didn't go to school for all this. To be able to be involved in the construction and everything else that was involved, which is so involved and so delicate and so minutely, special. So therefore, you see the Yad of HaKadosh Baruch Hu and everything. Now, the B'Tzalel says, Reb Chaim Volozhin, not only did he know how to be able to put that which is involved of all the material together, which was donated to the Mishkan by Klal Yisrael and the Truma, but he knew what their kavanas were. This is it. He had Ruach Elokim. He knew, and therefore, says Reb Chaim, and he's brought down in the Mekillah. I have it in the Mekillas Yitzchak. Think of it for a moment. If a person gave, everybody wants to have his donation given to the Kodesh Kedushim. If not there, the Heichel. If not there, as Yisrael, as Kohen and Yisrael, as Nashim. Where's it going to go? So that was B'Tzalel's job. If he saw and he intuited that a person gave the Shema, it went to one place. If there's like Kulato, if it was partially Lishma, what percentage Lishma, he had it all. What if it was Gaivin, whatever it may be, what percentage, he knew where to put it. This is the same way it works now too. The person gives a donation, whatever is involved. So how's it going to be used? He's given to a yeshiva. Is he going to go to pay the salaries of the rebbeim? Is he going to go to be able to support bachrim who need tmicha? Or is it going to be used for the gasoline, for the mashulach who gets it? Is it going to be used for the bathrooms? Where will it go? It's going to be dependent upon the matzav ruach. Do I give it besimcha as I should? What an opportunity! And like we said, who's the mashulach? Who is he collecting? Who's sending him? Kadosh Baruch Hu. That's the way it is, all the time. That's why that's such a major mitzvah. I don't even have to do anything for it. It comes to me usually in the form of an envelope or the form of a person, however it'll be. But we're all doing the same situation as far as that's concerned. We should be zeicher to be able to be a no-saying and not a no-tale. It's not a person once gave me a bracha like that. You should always be a no-saying and not a no-tale. Halavai for all of us. The Kruvim. I want to just come back to it for a moment. It's mentioned the same thing I mentioned last time because I see in Vayakhel we have the same idea as it was in Parshas Truma. It says, "Ufneihem ish el ochiv." Here you have the Kruvim on top of the kaporis, and you have Pneihem with a mem ending with a mem, ish ending with a shin, el with a lamed, and ochiv with a vav, of course. You put it all together, shalom. Now this is a major, let's understand something. I can go through a sefer of anything, and lahavdil, a general studies book. You have enough words. You put this will come together, 2 words together, 5 words together. That's not the point. Here you have an issue. You have an inyan. Upneihem ish el ochim, talking about shalom. When there is a Kadosh Baruch Hu is happy with the way we're behaving, then Mishalachim. And when it's the other way, it's a different position. And that this should be in these 4 words. At the word shalom, when that's exactly what it's talking about. One sees Baruch Hashem, Yad Hashem. Okay, Pesach. It's very important, B'chlal, that our attitudes, our children here, mother and father, extolling the opportunity to be able to be involved in Pesach cleaning. They watch us, We're going to talk. And Ivdos Hashem b'simcha. Well, Pesach cleaning is also Ivdos Hashem. Very important that they see that we look upon anything that we have to do for Pesach, no matter how arduous it is and how basic it is, b'simcha, because that's the whole mitzvah there. I mean, it's not just the whatever. It's an important comment. People get the idea. Oh, Pesach cleaning. Yeah, okay, fine. B'simcha, important. It has to be worked on. It's not so important. Rosh Hashanah, Mahavod Hazos, Lochem, Rufisha Hotzi Esas Min HaKlal Kofar B'Yikim. What about the Chacham? What's the chiluk between the two? Plenty of terutzim, we know. One of them is that the Chacham says Hashem Elokeinu. The Rashi just says Lochem. So therefore, he's a chacham, he's a Rosh, we'll take care of him either way. However, this is Merumas, says a Sefer Shuva Yisrael. I had it years ago. This is Merumas in the by the Baal HaGon himself. This chilik between one says Hashem and the other one doesn't. Where do you see it? The clouds like this. The word Atzmo can be a key for Hashem. Tita Shimach Shemo walks into the mikdash, sticks a sword into the proches, it bleeds. Choshev kilu harg es Atzmo. Chas v'shalom. person doesn't put on tefillin, says Kriya Shema when he could put on tefillin, ki'ilu heid eidis sheker al atzma. What atzma? Atzma is a kini for Kadosh Baruch Hu. And if we understand that atzma, as it's presented in these two examples, can be a kini for Hashem, and that's the pshat in the pasuk. Says he, ulefi. What's the chiluk between the Rosh and the Chacham? Eschem, lochem. Ulefi, shahotzi, es atzma min haklal. Kofar bikir. Atzma's not there. By the Chacham he is, by the Rosh he isn't. It's like a shmak idea as far as that's concerned. Okay. The Rabbi Gamliel says you have to say three things. That itself, this has to be understood, but that's not the time now. Now, what Pesach Matzumar? Moshe Feinstein says the following. Pesach is reminding us that the amount of koach that when we see something happens, someone is hurt, there's an accident or whatever it is, the amount of koach that goes into the hashgacha pratis to cause that accident to happen for this person there's the same amount of koach has to be there to see that the other person, we for example, aren't the ones, God forbid, who would be in an accident. So therefore, L'Moshe, when it speaks about Pesach, it says, Asher posach al botei b'nei Yisrael b'Mitzrayim b'nod po es Mitzrayim. So, Kadosh Baruch Hu, he skipped over the house in Israel when he was makir the Bechorim. The es botenu hitzil, and he saved our home. So the same koach, says Rav Moshe, that goes into b'nod po es Mitzrayim goes into ves botenu hitzil. The idea is like this: a person comes to shul. He makes a kiddush. They're bringing out the idea. Why is he making a kiddush? Oh, it was such a terrible accident, and thank God came out unscathed. Wonderful. Next day, somebody comes into shul. He also makes a kiddush. What are you making a kiddush for? I walked across the street, 5 blocks. I came here. Nothing happened. So you get the idea. The fact that nothing's happening needs an exertion of the same siyata d'shmaya or the same hashgacha pratis that causes this to be. I would just end matzah alacrity. Things work fast with Hashem. He needs no hachonas. Therefore, things can always change from bad to good. And remember, the other way works too. But let's just be positive. And the last thing, more says Rav Moshe Feinstein, never depend upon your host country. Things can always change. No matter where you live. Very often things start out so wonderfully, and then v'nahapachu. God forbid. So therefore, Mara is a reminder of that. Thank
Someone.